6 months or thereabout after I left, being in that space where you're considering friendship, considering a possible rekindling of the marriage, maybe not necessarily like a love relationship. There was an argument in my friend's house. It was give me your phone argument. I want to see what's going on your phone. And I thought to myself, in all my wisdom, I've left you for 6 months. Technically, I'm no longer your wife. In the space of 10-15 minutes, there was struggle, there was people there. So I felt a crunch down my nose. And I knew he had beat me on the nose. And there was a voice in my head that said, don't move. Because my first instinct was to yank my face out of his mouth. So I screamed instead. And as soon as I screamed, he left me alone. And I fell on the floor. And I remember hearing him say, can you see her? She's pretending. So I got up. And there was blood running down my face. I can tell you so many ways it went downhill from there for a while. That was the moment that I knew. I felt like my life was in danger all over again. But I knew that if I ever thought in my wildest dreams of going back to this man, I would not come out alive. You don't blame a person who is angry for being angry. You blame the person who doesn't value their own selves, who puts themselves in the way of danger. So I've learned to be accountable for my part in this relationship. I've come away from a 7-year marriage, 7 years after, just full of gratitude. The first thing I would say is, thank God I am alive. There is not one fight or beating episode that I couldn't have died. So I take responsibility. I didn't use my time or my life well by putting myself into someone's hands and expected them to keep me safe. And the moment that I knew that I would not be safe there, I stayed there, hoping against all hope that a lion would not be a lion. The past 7 years have been, for me, a new journey of finding myself, for finding good reason to be myself. I'm still doing the same business. I still have the drive, but I have it for a different reason. I have a peace of mind that even sometimes I don't understand. I discovered that peace immediately I left. But if I'm being honest, I probably didn't even appreciate it then. The more I'm alive, the more I appreciate the peace of mind. I'm independent. I'm strong. I'm still hardworking. I feel a lot more fulfilled. I call my own shots, and I don't let things slide. Once you have a certain idea of freedom that comes from truly loving yourself, you can't let anybody treat you any less. I'm constantly asking myself, more often than not, What am I doing? What is my responsibility? Am I a good person? Am I a good boss? Am I a good friend? Am I a good mom? I'm usually not looking towards what the other person is bringing. And I hope that I'm leading more with my actions than with my words.